Welcome to What You Missed Today from Voice of Emirates, an AI-powered daily news bulletin where we bring you a concise roundup of the top stories we have covered since this morning. From local, Arab and international news to economy, entertainment, sports and lifestyle. I'm the virtual presenter for Voice of Emirates. Now, let's begin with the highlights of what you may have missed today. The United Arab Emirates has renewed its full support for Jordan, Bahrain and Kuwait, reaffirming its commitment to standing alongside the three countries in protecting their security and stability. The UAE stressed that threats to any of these nations also affect regional security and called for stronger coordination and collective action to safeguard civilians, sovereignty and peace across the region. The United Arab Emirates has strongly condemned attacks targeting civilian facilities and vital infrastructure, describing them as a grave violation of international and humanitarian law. The UAE called for the protection of civilians, restraint by all parties, and stronger international efforts to prevent further escalation. It also stressed the importance of political and diplomatic solutions to safeguard regional security and stability. The United Arab Emirates has dispatched a new convoy of medicines and medical supplies to Gaza under Operation Chivalrous Night 3, reaffirming its commitment to supporting the territory's healthcare sector. The shipment is intended to help hospitals and medical centers facing severe shortages, while reflecting the UAE's ongoing humanitarian efforts to ease the suffering of civilians and strengthen essential health services. And from the international news, firefighters in South Korea are battling a massive blaze for a second consecutive day at a logistics center operated by e-commerce giant Coupang. Hundreds of rescue personnel and dozens of fire engines were deployed as thick smoke and extreme heat complicated containment efforts. The warehouse suffered extensive damage, while authorities are checking for possible injuries or missing workers. An investigation into the cause will begin once cooling operations are completed. The United States is reportedly developing plans to expand its military operations against Iran as regional tensions continue to escalate. According to a report citing a U.S. official, Washington could widen the range of potential targets if attacks on American forces and interests persist. The administration is also reviewing diplomatic options and coordinating with allies amid growing international concern that the confrontation could develop into a broader regional conflict. A senior Canadian official is heading to Islamabad for talks aimed at strengthening bilateral cooperation with Pakistan. Discussions are expected to cover political relations, trade, investment, and other areas of mutual interest. The visit reflects efforts by both countries to expand dialogue and identify new opportunities for partnership, while reinforcing diplomatic engagement between Ottawa and Islamabad. And from the political news, the United States has reaffirmed its commitment to maintaining freedom of navigation in the Strait of Hormuz, stressing that it will not allow disruptions to global oil supplies. Washington said securing one of the world's most important energy routes remains a top priority amid heightened regional tensions. The statement comes as concerns over shipping security and energy markets continue to grow in the Gulf. Taiwan's president has warned against what he described as red terrorism, pledging that the island will never be absorbed by China. He reaffirmed Taiwan's commitment to safeguarding its democracy, sovereignty, and way of life, while calling for national unity in the face of growing pressure from Beijing. The remarks come amid heightened cross-strait tensions and increasing Chinese diplomatic and military pressure on Taiwan. The U.S. Embassy in Jordan has tightened its security guidance, urging American citizens not to travel to Aqaba, following what it described as a specific and credible threat. The embassy advised travelers to avoid the city's airport and seaport, follow instructions from Jordanian authorities, and remain vigilant. The advisory comes amid heightened regional tensions and growing security concerns across the Middle East. And from the business news, the Abu Dhabi Real Estate Centre has approved 8 new investment zones, increasing the Emirates' designated investment areas by 16%. The move expands opportunities for local and international investors to own and develop real estate in strategic locations across Abu Dhabi. Officials say the decision supports sustainable urban growth, enhances market competitiveness, and reinforces Abu Dhabi's position as a leading global destination for real estate investment. Abu Dhabi's non-oil foreign trade reached 81.1 billion dirhams during the first 2 months of 2026, marking a 40% increase compared to the same period last year. The strong performance reflects sustained growth in exports, imports, and re-exports, reinforcing the Emirates' economic diversification strategy. Officials say the figures highlight Abu Dhabi's rising role as a regional hub for global trade and investment. The US dollar has climbed above 192,000 tomans in Iran's free market, marking a new record and highlighting the continued weakness of the Iranian currency. The latest surge comes amid persistent inflation, economic uncertainty, and pressure from international sanctions. Analysts say the sharp depreciation is increasing the cost of imports and adding further strain to households and businesses across the country. And from the science and technology news, Tesla plans to significantly increase production at its gigafactory in Grünheide, Germany, during 2026. Driven by rising demand for electric vehicles, the company aims to boost output to as many as 7,500 vehicles per week, expand battery cell production, and create around 3,500 new jobs. Tesla says the expansion will strengthen its European manufacturing operations while supporting future market growth. Oracle's aggressive investment in artificial intelligence is raising fresh concerns among investors and credit analysts. S&P Global recently downgraded the company's credit rating to BBB-, just one notch above junk status, citing heavy AI infrastructure spending and its significant financial exposure to OpenAI. Analysts say the move highlights growing questions over whether massive AI investments will deliver sustainable returns. Kenya is investigating a cyber attack that targeted President William Ruto's official website. Authorities say the government's ICT authority immediately activated cybersecurity response protocols and temporarily restricted access to the site, while forensic investigations continue. Officials stressed there is no evidence of unauthorized access to sensitive data or information loss, adding that government systems and digital services remain secure and operational. And what you might missed from the art and entertainment news, a rare Egyptian masterpiece has drawn international attention after selling for an exceptional price at a public auction. The artwork attracted intense bidding from collectors before achieving a record-breaking value, underscoring the growing global demand for high-quality Egyptian art. Experts say the sale highlights the enduring cultural and artistic significance of Egyptian masterpieces in the international art market. One of history's most devastating disasters, the Great Fire of Rome, broke out in 64 AD, destroying much of the ancient city over 9 days. The catastrophe transformed the Roman Empire and sparked enduring controversy over Emperor Nero, who was widely accused of causing the blaze, claims that historians continue to debate. The fire reshaped Rome's urban planning and remains one of the most significant events of the ancient world. Archaeologists in Italy have uncovered the remains of a 1,600-year-old Christian church beneath the historic city of Oderzo, near Venice. The discovery includes colorful mosaic floors, brick foundations, and ancient burials, making it the earliest known Christian place of worship in the city. Experts say the remarkable find offers new insights into the spread of Christianity during the final years of the Roman Empire. We conclude our roundup with the top sports news stories you might have missed. Spain are FIFA World Cup champions once again after defeating defending champions Argentina 1-0 in the 2026 final. Ferran Torres scored the decisive goal in extra time to secure Spain's second World Cup title, their first since 2010. Spain completed a remarkable tournament, conceding just one goal in 8 matches, while Rodri was named the tournament's best player. Spain striker Ferran Torres was named the best player of the 2026 World Cup final after scoring the decisive goal against Argentina. Torres came off the bench in the 62nd minute and struck in the 106th minute of extra time, sealing a 1-0 victory at MetLife Stadium. His match-winning contribution helped Spain secure their second World Cup title, following their first triumph in 2010. That was your roundup of what you may have missed today from Voice of Emirates. For the full stories, visit our website and follow us on social media for the latest updates. Thank you for watching. See you next time.